welcome to another episode of One Way, where we primarily go in one particular direction, note the separation, and keep going till either this show becomes irrelevant or the game does. Anyway, at last check, and F3 doesn't do anything because we are heading south. We do actually want the F3. And we got a big hill in the way. And here are the rules. Primarily, we just keep heading south. If we have to go parallel, or should I say, oh, now the word's escaping my mind. If we have to go lateral, that's it. That's fine. And we do not go backwards unless we have to make a slight deviation to escape or something's just barely behind us. And we're at 125,845 blocks out, and we go for an hour. So we got the timer set, and we're going to start going now. And it ripped me off a second. And of course, when the Minecraft day gets dark, we sleep. So 1, we keep the monsters away, and 2, we save our position. If in the rare event, which it's happened only once, and it's because I didn't notice I still had beds with me, if I run out of beds and materials to make them, okay, nothing there, then the timer is stopped and we pillar up for the night. Because I'm not going to count the time just standing there, and we got planes. Very short-lived, but at least it's something. And a roofed forest, which we don't typically like. Nice jump! I wonder if the jump button's supposed to make that happen. Because I sure as hell pressed it. Yeah, very short-lived plane. I don't think we'll find any villages here. I've been finding them mostly in, ooh, boy, that could have been bad. Yeah, horse dies. Well, actually, I didn't hear the screech of death, so that's a good thing. And run. Sort of. Oh, this is one difficult roof for us. So we're going to make a slight change here because it's easier to get around. And run and splat again. Ignore that food bar because it's not that important. I do not like the roof forest because it's dark enough for the bad guys to form. Then we got swamps. This is what I refer to as a question mark zone, because they could either lead to something good or winter, which I couldn't possibly care any less about. Now we gotta just find some land we can run on. And run. That was quick. Yeah, that's just that's a spruce forest over there. It's kind of a question mark. Roofed one over there, which is kind of a question mark, but a little more likely to produce something we'd like. Not the fastest go of it so far. The only good thing about all the winter biomes, it's usually easier to navigate. That's pretty much it. I believe we got plenty of material. Yeah, we gotta have plenty of material. We got a ridiculous amount of mutton. Of course, we get that from killing sheep, getting wool. Although if I get some iron ingots, I should actually make a pair of shears and just shear them. Get more wool that way. Things you don't... Yeah, we get a backtrack because there was kind of a dead end. Alright, here we go. As I said in the last episode, the world, she's not cooperating. And that still holds true. Nice ravine. We do not want to fall into that. Splat. Perfect. 3 drumsticks. Will we get some terrain where we can move? That'd be great. Alright, now let's see if we can run. Alright, we get a little bit of running moment here, which really helps in the progression of getting as far as we can in one day. Should I say in one recording. We go for an hour, and hopefully we'll be in the high 130s when we get done. Okay, let's just worry about getting down at this point. And last episode I was talking about Firelands or Bust, how the guy was going backwards. And while I have the advantage of a modern day version of the game with fast boats, running, horses and stuff like that, and he's in the alpha, beta, whatever stage version where none of that's available. Well, they have boats, but they're slow. He's going backwards to try and raise money for his charity, which name I can't remember. And planes. And what I want to do, if he's going backwards, is I want to try and actually meet him in terms of how far I am from zero. Stutter. Now, one of the things I did bring up is I wanted to, and I haven't had any time, Stutter, to do it, is try once again to remember what the name of his charity is, and then check it out to see if it's legit. That is that they're not spending 90% of the money on everything but the actual need. There's a lot of charities out there that are really not good, especially if they're run by a celebrity. Like Sonny Bono's is infamous for being a bad charity, because it's proven fact, you can look at it online, that like not even a penny out of every dollar actually goes to whatever cause his charity is for. And I don't know what the percentages are for the Firelands or Bust charity. I would have to assume that they're at least not bad, but I want to go and explore that at some point if real life and my job would cooperate and let me have some time to do things. Yeah, work's starting to get a little painful again. Although it's actually one particular customer that's kind of being a pain. Although in a sense it's not actually the customer itself, it's more like one of the processes got to be painful. You know, I don't want to say too much. I actually enjoy the work. I just don't like the way I'll just say, the new computer software turns a relatively simple task into a nightmarish project. And it's even worse so for the partner that I help. That's the only bad thing I have to say, and it's not really... I'm not saying anything bad about the customer. I'm fine with the customer. It's what's supplied to the customer. I know a funny thing in our rulebook is you never say anything bad about our customers. So I'm not saying anything bad about our customers. You're not supposed to say anything bad about our vendors. Well, you know, I'm not going around saying, hey, you know, vendor XYZ sucks or whatever. I'm just being vague and brutally honest. So only the people that, if anyone from work actually sees these, which I think is nobody, which I'm fine with, only they would know what I'm talking about. Hey, Savannah. Will we find anything of use? I would like to make a pair of shears. Oh, look. Boink, boink, boink. How I could have done that much earlier, but didn't, because I'm not that smart. Anyway. Savannah. Now we can shear the sheep and not kill them. And we could probably get a lot more wool in the process. Oh, desert. Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. Eat, eat, eat. All right. This is one of those times I will take the slower avenue if I can get up. Because there might be something at the top of the hill, there might not be. If there's no real easy way, I'm not gonna bother. And we climb. And that's as high as we're going, isn't it? No, we're able to go higher. Yeah, I would sing the Creed song, but do you really want to hear me sing? I think that could be considered an act of terrorism. Alright. Turns into plains and desert, so we're going to do some slight lateral movement and stick with the desert. Yeah, I'm betting the forward direction's not going to see much gain. But you never know. Might find a crap load of ocean and make it up. I know how much everyone loves watching the ocean go by, and this desert wasn't that big. And we stop. And run. Double tap means run. And we got a plane. Is this gonna fork? I hate when they fork. Okay, it goes that way. And yeah, it's forking. So I'm gonna go... I saw this first. I'm gonna go this way. And eat. Hit the right button. That time I can only blame myself for that. Let's see what's this way. Because supposedly there's villages in plains, but I've only seen maybe 2. Ever. Little lateral movement here. If the village is over there. And big stutter. You know what? There's nothing here for us. And yeah, that works. Let's boat. Make up some time. Make up some distance. So I gotta do some more research. I gotta, if I have the time, see what his charity is. And my threshold is that stutter. At least 75% of what you donate should actually go to the cause. If it's any less, sorry. Does not pass my test. Stutter. Lateral time. This lateral movement might not really pay off. Maybe it might. It's all generating in still. Stutter. It's still plains, but it's just an island. We're gonna go right by it. Can we go in between? Is this a giant island with a river? I can't tell. It looks like it's not generating enough yet. Okay, this way, this way, this way, and dismount. As you can see, I dismount prematurely. Bang. To avoid the boat from banging really hard into shore, and the boats are known to kinda meander off if you disembark on shore. Although who knows if they fixed that, if that was one of the things that needed fixing. Yeah, we're back to terrain that doesn't want to help us move fast. And move. I don't mind the little jumps here and there, but need terrain that will allow a bit more running. Plains. Good. We like those. Although this seems to be short. No, I was going to say short-lived, but there it's continuing a little past this tiny cross-section of forest. And there we go. Another plain that probably will produce nothing. And desert. Oh, that's not desert. That might be more plains, though. Yeah, see, that's turning winter. We don't... Okay, move. We don't want that happening. I know it's short distance, but hey, we need to kind of pick it up a little bit. We haven't been making much progress, and the sun's about to set. And now. Not perfect, but not too bad. This bow can only take so many hits before it disappears into nothingness. Okay, now I need sheep. And now that I have shears, because, you know, it took me so long to figure out that shears would be winter. Anyway, that shears would be the better alternative to getting wool when I don't really need mutton. Plus, like I said before, oh, there's more plains over there. Lateral one way, lateral the other. So yeah, we're kind of on the border between good lands and bad lands. So now the thing is, we need to sleep off this next segment. And I actually told it to sleep and it didn't want to. Next. Alright, we're about a third of the way through today's adventure. And if you're still awake, good for you. I hear a zombie. And my boat's in the land. Stutter. He did eat. Okay. Yeah, winter. Bad. Boating, albeit boring, is good for progress. Like I said, the only thing good about the winter biomes is usually they're easy, Stutter, to navigate through. And now we're in ocean. These should not be that big. And winter. Anything not resembling winter to either side, Stutter. Can we just go around it? So far we can, but what's forming ahead is making it look like we may not be able to for long. Stutter. Oh, we don't like those. Those are bad. We know what happened last time we came in contact with one of those. We actually died. We're going to do a quick go around, because, yep, there is a definite end to this massive land. Stutter. I hear nothing. What the heck? That was weird generation. Anyway, we're coming up to forests, but is this something we can go around so we can just make better progress? Really need to make up some progress. Although if we find anything interesting, we will stop. Can he thread the needle? Risking a boat. It wasn't too much of a needle. Stutter. Alright, we're hugging the question mark biome. Because as you know, we're looking for deserts, plains, jungles, because they do have some stuff of interest, and Stutter, and some, savanna that we just went through a while back. Nope, we're landlocked to Winter Wonderland. Yay. Oh, wait a minute. Planes. Just generated in. Wish it were a little faster. Stutter. So I didn't have to make that wide turn. Ooh, sheep. Oh, that might not be good for the boat. Oh, actually, it's gonna be a little more to the left than I thought. Barely bumped. That was actually good. Alright. Clip. Clip. There we go. Clip. Clip. Yeah, I don't need your mutton. I just... What was the lag? This ain't multiplayer. Although I keep forgetting, I could just use the axe to break the boat in one hit. Or should I say to collect it? Alright. Let's see what we got here. We'll take the hill because we'll be able to see what's around. Yeah, we don't care about that side because, as I say, it's too far that way. It's no good to us. The primary direction is south. And of course, another way to tell is watch the way the sun is trying to move. See, if it's going left to right, we're heading the right way. Right to left, then you know we're not. And unless it's getting dark, we don't stop on islands. Okay. Boat time. There it is. And go. Hey, that was quick drop and entry. I see something that looks a lot less like winter over here, so we'll head that way. Stutter. Roof forest. That is as I say, one of the question mark biomes. Stutter. It was in running mode. Boat don't go any faster, but it was still in running mode. And we didn't go backwards too much. I don't think we went backwards at all. We're pointing that way, but I don't think we actually went. Bang. Yep, disembark. Yeah, I'm getting lag. And yeah, the boat disappeared. How much wood do we have? Not a lot. Let's chop a tree down. We don't need much. Yeah, that'll do us fine. Fairly minimal resource-wise. Don't need too many. Because when it starts getting low, we can always find a tree somewhere. Unless we're in the desert and there's a skeleton. Oh, we missed a plane. Too bad. Well, the way things have been going, I doubt there would be a village there. The one thing I don't like about the roof forest is how dark they can get. Because bad things can be in there. Like right here, that's plenty dark enough for something bad to happen. Anyway. So I always have to find the ones that are hilly as anything. Okay, run. Can we jump? I ask the question as it happens. A little backwards there so we can make a safe step down. Okay, and we keep running. And we dive. Not bad. So we're in question mark territory yet again. A more intact swamp. missed a lily pad. I don't think it would have helped much. So, we have not found any killer bunnies in any of the episodes of the shows that I am, should I say, producing at this point. Yeah, we can get a cross on a bed. That's a brilliant idea. Right now, we got to make another boat. While we're at it, bed, and one more because we're going to use one now. Just step backwards a little bit so we can position ourselves. Grab that. Sleep the night. And I believe I'm facing the correct direction. Yes, I am. And we are at 131.9. So we're almost at 131.2. Goes without saying, doesn't it? And it's minefield time. Well, that ended quick. Now the question is, what do we have? Do we have anything good? I would like to see something that is not roofed forest, because... Ah, here we go. Plains. You got a little bit of plains there. So let's go that away. Actually, I see an opening, so we'll take it. Right about there. Because then I see that I finally noticed that it doesn't continue straight through. Of course, I could just go whack. There's the boat, which I never remember to do. Till just recently, obviously, because I did it. And run. And of course, where it's easiest is going to be some water to slow us down. And of course, always at the wrong time when swimming. Always on the downstroke. So I have to wait. Roof forest again. Let's live dangerously again. I don't like that I need to do the switch. Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, we should be picking them up. Quite a project. It's obstacle course time. Not doing very well. Alright. We got through it. The boat might not be in the best of shape, Stutter, but we got through it. I've seen a lot of roof forests, and is that a legit plain, or are we looking at an island? So I don't care for islands. I care for landlands. Stutter. Looks like it might be octopi. Those damaged boats too, and oh, there it is. Really? Can't hit it from the bottom? And then you break way over there. They have 8 tentacles, therefore they're not squid, even though they're labeled as such. I take it biology was not Notch's strongest subject. Although he has absolutely nothing to do with the game anymore, but the quote-unquote squid go way back. I'm sure at the very beginning of the game's development. Squid have 6 tentacles. Your guys have 8. Therefore, they're octopi. And biology was not my major by any means. You know, even though there's subjects in school you never really cared about, there are just some things that stick. Oh, gee, look what we have. Roof forest. I don't think we've come across one of those at all. I'm kind of amazed that we've ever found one today. I think there might be a slight bug in the lighting there. Sword in hand. Because it seems that we've been encountering these an awful lot today. Hi, spider. Grab some XP there. Are you coming to meet me? Sure, it's safe to fight you. Oh, I think I see plane. So we're gonna semi-lateral movement this way. Slightly backwards there because kind of needed to. Planes! Are we ever going to find villages? We find horses. And if I ever find one, I will... Let's see, I will... See if they got saddles. I was thinking of not ever riding the horses because they slow us down too much. I figure if I have a crap load of, if I can steal a crap load of wheat, they become happy, and they train much faster. Although I can only imagine how much this game would stutter. And of course what could probably help is figuring out how to reduce the world size, because I think we're past the 1.5 gig mark. I know for some worlds, especially Firelands or Bust, that's absolutely nothing. But anything to reduce the load, pretty much. Just to make life a bit easier, because this show used to run quite a bit smoother. Stutter. Oh, planes have actually been expansive. Hey, we're almost two-thirds of the way through. I'm getting way ahead of myself again. Mouth cannot keep up with brain, even though brain isn't very fast. So, yeah. And if you're still watching and haven't hit that slider, boy, you really must be whoops, wrong button. You really must be caffeinated up. Should be asleep by now. Bunch of white bunnies, but none of them dangerous. Not a bad thing. The white ones are ridiculously mean. If you're unprotected, or in my case, just barely, I think it takes as little as 3 hits to kill you. Yeah. So the Killer Bunny really does live up to its name. Only reason I'm heading in that direction is it's continuous. And more planes with nothing in them. And I'm not sure it's this way. We're just gonna strafe that hole, which was a ravine. And we're coming to one of these ultra rare, hardly ever seen anywhere roof forests. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. We need to plop a bed somewhere. Yeah, at this point, it's not going to matter much. Well, that was short-lived, which is not bad. Winter, not good. Bed in hand, because it's starting to get just a bit too dark. And sleep this section off. Here we go. Next. Alrighty. Come on. Keep her moving. No need to go that slow. Pardon me there. Ooh, I was about to try and shear a sheep that was kind of more like a wolf. Hey, I think we found something useful. Yay! Now can we get there? Hop on lily pads. Which helps quite a bit with the travel, if you can hit them right. And if the jump button decides to do its thing. And planes will just go lateral for now. Whoa, whoa. A little backwards there to avoid a hole. And that's pretty much as much as we're going to see. Hey, desert. They're fast and yield stuff. Alrighty, let's see what this desert has in store for us. Oh, and planes that way, and planes that way. I hate when they fork like that. Stutter, and go. See if we see anything. Either way, there's water in the desert. Over the hill to see nothing. And run. And run. And R-U-N. Doesn't spell dawdle. Will we see anything? Village! Found one finally. Just want to be sure there's no desert temples I'm overlooking. If you don't see it, then you're blind. Or YouTube compression is horrible, which it really is. In order for an HD video to be truly HD, you gotta upload it in 72K. I see squat. I don't have emeralds either. This is gonna be a... And of course, villages are free roam, so you can go any direction you want in a generated area. That's pretty much what I'm saying right now. All the things I can't give you. Oh, they're all carnivores. I don't need the seeds, so... Are any of you not a carnivore? No, you're all looking for meat products. Except for you. But I don't have any of that stuff. So, are we heading south? Yes, we are. And we're at 13,4,810. That was useless. Maybe we can actually say we found something of interest. We're more than 3/4 of the way through this particular episode, and I think we've made pretty good progress in spite of the slow start. The boating definitely helps. It may not provide the best entertainment, but it provides the best progression. And I don't see anything there. Geez, for once my downstairs neighbors are actually being sensible about how loud their TVs and radios are. Gee, I can't imagine why the police always show up there for noise complaints. And we have a jungle. In spite of how much of a pain they are to navigate through, we do attempt the jungle because they have ruins. And we're going up this hill because we want to be sure we're not overlooking a desert temple anywhere, which we haven't. So let's actually go through the forest and see what we got. I know there's points in these forests that are dark enough that bad things can also happen. But good things could be hiding. So let's see what we got, if anything. If we can move through here, which is very hard to do. Is this a short-lived forest? No, I see it going a little further. Thing is that a ruin could be right there in front of us and probably won't see it. Yeah, I see a savanna. And the game is all about forward progress. That whistle means it is now noon. And by the way, I'm recording this on the 21st of March 2015 Village. See, good thing I decided to go this way. And It's officially the first full day of spring. So what do we have? 3 inches of new snow, which added to our previous total over the winter comes out to about 3,817.6 inches of snow this year. In fact, the city of Leominster, Massachusetts, where I live and record this stuff, actually had a little celebration dinner for being able to go through this horrendous winter of doom that we had. Also known as, seriously known as Snowmageddon. Because it just sucked. I swore I saw one go in here. I might have been seeing things. Might have been a Foo Fighter. More of them. We don't care. A lot of butchers. Don't care. Because we don't have stuff that you'd like. Claire and a Fletcher. I honestly don't know what that is. And yeah, you're meat guy. Well, that was useless. Oh, maybe. Librarian, yeah, you're useless because we don't have that stuff on us. Alright, less than 10 minutes to go. In fact, just a little over 9 to go. And if this is one of the first times you're watching this show... Yeah, this thing's lagging. Lagging like it's multiplayer. Anyway... The rules are, when the time is about up, we look at the day, and depending on how much day is left, depends on whether or not we'll end the episode right away or go a little longer. And we got another jungle and another savanna. I'm thinking I might go that way. I hear a skeleton, so it's starting to get a little too dark. But what I also want to do is set up a point that's somewhat close to the savanna. Yeah, right about here. That'll do. Yeah, we could get rid of that. Alright, Savannah. Let's see what's in this one. Hey, 2 villages. Too bad they were completely useless. Especially without a smith shop in them. Those are the best. Those contain the good stuff. And planes, which... I'm not sure which way I want to hit them. I think I'll hit it here, and once we crest, get over this mine. Oh, look at all the animals. Wow, so many good choices here. I honestly don't know if I want to stay here or go more that way. Yeah, the whole concept of this is moving forward. If this were one of the regular series, I would continue on with. You know what? I got quite a bit of wool now. I think I'll have quite a bit of wood to go with it. Just to try to keep things consistent. Alrighty. 42, 43. Wow, that's just about as consistent as you can get. Alrighty. Floaty block. Well, whatever's in the desert over there, we can't go to, because it's Way too far. Way too far the wrong way. North. Meanwhile, lateral, as I said, is fine. We have 5 minutes to go. Yeah, I think when the sun sets, that'll be the official end of this particular episode. And then we'll see how far we've gotten. Which hasn't been much because we should do this diagonal running because that's actually the fastest way to move. Because you're supposedly moving full speed in both directions that you're pointing. Yeah, that's not going to matter much anymore. So, here we are in a desert. Looks like it might be ending pretty quickly. Jump. For no apparent reason, but why not? The only way out is water. But again, that makes for very... Okay. Gotta keep running. Just in case the land keeps going. Alright, I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Alright, keep going. Okay, we're now in question mark territory. And I wonder if they fixed that, because it used to be that if you went diagonal, you'd still move full speed forward and full speed to the side. Unless I'm doing it wrong, which wouldn't surprise me in the least bit. I see emptiness here. That's just because everything's on a downhill. Alright. And run. There we go. And I think I see I saw planes. Bet the armor's not holding up that well. Let's just take a quick look. Oh, actually, it's pretty full. What little armor we have. But in this game, in this particular episode, it's just a bonus. Ooh, we got a couple of diamonds. Hoping to make some partial diamond armor at some point. But that's if we find some, stutter. If we find some ruins or temples. Oh, planes, planes, planes. Yeah, we don't need any more. I'm not gonna bother. Actually, let's go up the hill and run and jump. We see winter on the left. We don't want that. The reason we're on the hill is we can... Oh, for a minute, that ledge kind of looked like a villager's roof. But it wasn't. That's okay. A little bit of lateral movement here is not going to hurt much. A little wrong way there. Alright, the sun is starting to set, and the timer says we got 40 seconds left before our... Okay, a little backwards there, it was just easier. We're not making wholesale backwards movement, which is the most important thing. So I'm just going to kill the timer. There, it's stopped. And we'll end this episode when we sleep. How much food do we have? Got plenty. Still got tons of food. And yet again, roof forest, because they're so ultra rare in this game now. I mean, I think this is like the 85th one that we've come across today. And by rare, I'm obviously being sarcastic, especially in this episode. They're not rare. They're just showing up pretty much almost all the time. Like I said, at least in this particular run. And go. And it turns into... Oh, we're in question mark territory still. We're in the birch forest, which can be easy or a pain in the butt to get around. Although the plus to these hills is we can overlook everything and see if we can see something that we do or do not like. Like winter is over to the left, so we're going to the right. Winter does not provide anything. Although extreme hills, if we were playing a game where it mattered, they would be good for their emeralds. Although rivers cutting through the extreme hills biome tend to also have emeralds. Stutter, I've noticed in someone's video that I was watching, can't remember whose it was. Oh no. This is bad timing. This was not the best time for an ocean to show up. On the plus side, we'll have a nice fast start tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next episode. I've been pushing these more because of the guy who does the Firelands or Bust has decided to go backwards, so it gives me a chance to catch up with him. We have nothing we really need to process, so I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here and throw that away. We don't need it. There, full stack. And you can only sleep at night. How about now? There we go. All right, let's see where we stand. Besides right here. We're facing south. You know, I'm going to tilt like this so we can read it easier. South, we are officially at a fairly even number. So let's make it uneven, just because we can. 137,351 blocks out. I was saying mid 130s, maybe low 140s. So we did pretty good. Pretty surprising, to be honest there. And there's the world behind us. And yes, I'm somehow struggling to come up with an ending. And I just leave the F3 up there because, you know, in post-production I put the equivalent in kilometers, which is easy, and miles, which I actually have to calculate. Well, I use Google for that anyway. So that's this episode of One Way, where we travel in one particular orientation until this or the game gets boring. George F551 says, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.